They remove subsidy, which all of them claim many years that is the reason why Nigeria is not moving forward. And after removing subsidy, with this one hardship everybody is going through, and you come and tell Nigeria you want to borrow money. To do what?
If the borrowing is going to reduce the cost of living, I will support.
Barely 24 hours after seeking the approval of 2.18 trillion naira supplementary budget, the president has made a request to the National Assembly to take new loan. Nigeria's foreign debt is expected to rise to about $51 billion, following President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's request to the Senate seeking approval to borrow additional $7.8 billion and 100 million euros as part of his 2022 to 2024 borrowing plan. People took to the streets to ask Nigerians what they think about the recent borrowings by the current administration.
There is nothing wrong with loan. Although we have received a lot of loan during the last regime. That's precisely Buhari regime. But this one Tinubu wants to take now. Really not, on a general note, there is nothing wrong with collecting loan. But what are you going to tie that loan to? So if you are going to use it for infrastructure development, so you're going to have what we call ripple and potential effect. But when you just collect loan and spend it anyhow, it doesn't make any sense to me. So if they collect the loan, tie it to capital project, so that at the end of the day, it brings its multiplier effect result.
They don't have anything to justify that. Why? Because they remove subsidy, which all of them claim many years that is the reason why Nigeria is not moving forward. And after removing subsidy, with this one hardship everybody is going through, and you come and tell Nigeria you want to borrow money. To do what? With subsidy alone that have enough to develop Nigeria. But the fact is, those people don't have Nigeria in their hearts. That is the fact. Everybody must know. We need to say the fact. The loan is just a propaganda as usual. So he said he will continue from where Buhari starts, for a stop rather. And he has continued from there. We continue to suffer. They have no Nigeria in their heart.
We are in a silly season, which means there is no news anywhere. So it has been happening over and over again. But I think that may not address the economic crisis in Nigeria at the moment. But of course, if we say a state that is in Nigeria now wants to keep borrowing, of course, which means it will be taking us back in our economy. The more we borrow, the more the naira goes down and the dollar appreciates. So I don't think that is the solution at the moment. But of course, they are in government, so I think that is their own work or responsibility. So they know what is best and to what time to exercise their power. I think, to me, well, at the current situation, we may see it as not being fair, all right? But in another way around, it still shows a transparency of government. What if they don't tell us? So who will care to know all of that?
If the borrowing is going to reduce the cost of living, I will support. The former president did it, and we are enjoying it. At least he was able to support the subsidy. But now, see, this one has removed subsidy, and we are feeling the effect. So if the borrowing is going to take the price of petrol, diesel, and gas back to the former price, which that will reduce the cost of living, I think I will support the borrowing. But we have the means to pay the debt, and that is why, if not, look at the cabinet now, the present cabinet. You can see the number of ministers, special advisors. So if the government does not have money, they won't have this kind of cabinet. So we have the money.